There was a Jewish event of some kind, a cultural event at the Detroit Jewish Community Center that my mom attended. And it was a very popular event, whatever it was, a speaker or performer, and the seats were becoming scarce. And many people were saving seats for friends and relatives, and my mom was by herself, only needed one seat. And she came upon a row where a woman was sitting alone, and my mother said very graciously, "Are all these seats taken?" And the woman says, "Yes, I'm saving them." And my mom said, "All of them? I just need one." And she said, "No, they're not available." So my mother at that point, instead of starting a fight or an argument in some pedestrian way, instead embraced her actress mode and went for the drama. And she said with all of her emotion and heart, "How can Jews treat Jews?" And the woman was just confused and really didn't understand how my mother made it sort of a global social issue. How can Jews treat each other like this after the whole world is against them? And she just went, never mind, like that, and didn't get it. But that's how my mom looked at things, and she saw the bigger picture. She also saw the humor in it. I think she knew that things were not going to be understood the way she said it, but she just went for it anyways. She was ahead of her time in many ways. I remember she would take us to the Fisher Building in Detroit, and there was a fancy restaurant there, and the name escapes me. I'm sure we went by our personal cab and went out to lunch there. And there was an African-American gentleman who was overworked, clearly, and waiting on our tables and many tables and busing tables. And at the end of the meal, my mother put a $20 bill on the table as his tip, which I'm sure was more than the tab itself. And she wrote on a note, "I hope you own your own restaurant someday. On with civil rights." And it just struck me.
On the receipt, you
on
mean?
the receipt, yes. As strange and beautiful and something that no one else in the world would have thought of. Or if they did think of it, they might not have done it. And that was just her way. She was very forward thinking and not only talked about social issues, but made them a part of her life. And she made it clear to others what was important to her. So I was proud of that.